Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. Punter Rigoberto Sanchez has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go at Mile High. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And how about this, Brock? They gain 11 on second down. Nice work to claw some back. They make it 3rd and short.
Makes it 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That's one as a running back in this league. You got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first. We're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing now with 2nd down. Nix from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Nix with it on 1st. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
No, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. He's got room to roam. And the Colts have an early opportunity. That's an interception on the game's first series.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
He's got it. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts parlay the interception into points. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. He misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking it. Score stays at 6-0. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. Escapes the defender. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. 30! end zone there. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Broncos take the lead on that successful kick. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Ashton Doolin now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He dodged the tackle. Space on the right. He's got room. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
Makes the score Colts 13, Broncos 7. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Hits his running back. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Looking quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos find the end zone for 6. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. Point after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos take the lead on that successful kick. 14, Colts 13. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd down carry for Taylor. Still has some space inside the 35. Gets it to the 15. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Colts take a 5-point first quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Colts push their lead to 6. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
The give here on 2nd. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Ready. Bombers.
3rd and long for him here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hold on, second. Ready. Ready.
Throwing here, Nix. Dump off, caught by his back. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos tie it up late in the 1st. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Extra point try now from Lutz. No problems on the extra point there. And they'll take the lead. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this.
Ready, set.
Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. Taylor again. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Drew Sanders that time on the stop.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Richardson on third. This one quickly to Taylor. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's fourth down.
7 Pirates. 79 Broncos.
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. He's got it. Complete to Downs. Keeps on moving into the red zone. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a second quarter lead. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lottery. It's but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he needed his 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Back-to-back carries here. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now third down and 4.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Needing 9 now on this third down, thanks to that false start penalty. Here he goes, third and long. Caught, nice gain left side. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Lone back hits the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Back to the well again. Having gained up about a handful there. Making a stop that time, Nick Cross.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ready. Captain.
On third and 2, here's Nix. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on fourth down. They're going to try to throw for it. Taking a deep shot here. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos tie and can take the lead here in the second. Extra point try now from Lutz.
Will Lutz lining up for
Right down the middle. It's good. And they'll take the lead.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Colts 27.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Josh Downs to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. And that's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Ready, set.
Colts, 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Colts.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10 at the 34-yard
Check, man. Check.
line.
Ready? Check go.
From the gun, Taylor. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Ready?
Back to Taylor on 2nd down. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready?
They go again with Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That run now is put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also...
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Colts take the lead just before halftime. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. That one right down the middle. And the Colts push their lead to 6.
34, Broncos 28.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On the return, here's Doolin. Good work so far. He's got room. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. First and 10.
Get it.
Starting the third with Taylor. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be first down Colts.
19, 19. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That's complete right side. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Go, Rig. Go. Let's go. Rig. Fix the eagle. Fix the eagle. Three.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
To the right and reeled in by Downs. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Come on. Set.
Straight ahead with Taylor. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Let's go.
To throw, Richardson. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be first down Colts.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
From the red zone on first. Brought in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. His third total score of this game. Going again, Richardson. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
The score, Colts 42, Broncos 28.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff.
Kickoff for Indianapolis.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Nix from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On first down, it's Nix. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Setting up the running back screen. Crosses midfield, still going. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Joe.
Nix with it on first. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kenny Moore with the pick. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Steady.
Taylor now up the middle. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose. Recovered by the Broncos. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Getting out to his left. Dumps it off to his running back. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Jarvarius Ward brings him down. And dose of the hurry up here.
Shanahan. Olay.
To throw, here's Nix. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. Nix now on 1st and 10. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Handoff on 2nd and short. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
11.
They fake the hands off. Now Nix. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they boxed on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back, the quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Downs on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Right side, this is caught by Taylor. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Now a run with Taylor. And that run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Got it. Ready?
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Richardson now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. That's on target to Pierce. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ready, ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's going to have this one down to the 28. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They send a man in motion. Hits his running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the... line of scrimmage.
So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. From 37 yards in the right hash. Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Bombers.
Shotgun snap to Nix. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And after After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it and stop it.
They connect on the deep shot. And he will take this down near the opposing 35-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And they take him down right along the 30. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Broncos down by 10.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10.
In the red zone now. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. The problem, defense wouldn't let them. They have that same kind of urgency.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Nick Cross has it. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Get it, go!
Give now to the running back. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Craft all 80. Hawk 7, go trap, go trap.
Another carry for it. It is a first down for the Colts, and they can go ahead now and breathe easy. They're going to win this ball game.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. They give it to him again. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign.